Hi everyone. I think I'm gonna try. We'll see. I'm always bad at like whispering or soft spoken. It's kind of always in and out for me, but I'm gonna try to keep it soft spoken and see how that does for me. But hi everyone. I hope everybody's doing well today. I'm doing something a little different today. Today I have a paint by number here. I'm not sure if you can tell. If you can see the numbers and the outline of the canvas. But if you aren't aware by now, I am a big One Direction fan. Big One Direction fan. And Zayn was always my favorite. And so when he decided to go on tour, I was going to be there no matter the time, the place, the price. I would be there. And so I went to his concert back in January, which my sister and I drove 5 hours to get there. I went to the DC show, and I currently live in North Carolina. So it was a 5-hour drive in January on the water. The venue's on the water. It's not an outside venue, but it takes place like DC. I don't know what it's called, forgive me, but they have a whole it's beautiful. It's beautiful. And, just overlooks the water. And the anthem was the place that I went to. It sits right there. So it's January. In DC, it was so cold. And I had purchased VIP tickets. And that was supposed to allow us early entry, and we did get early entry, but it was by nothing. Whole point is, I bought this. Listen, that show is a mess. The whole show is a mess. Zayn was amazing, but the crowd was awful. The venue, I don't know why it's laid out the way that it's laid out. It's like the merch table, the exit, and the bathroom were all in the same spot. And mind you, he is way too big to be playing a venue that size. I understand why he did, but he's just too popular for that size, space. But I digress. I got this paint by number, which is the cutest merch idea ever, but Zayn's very artistic, So I had to get that. I had to get the paint by number. So I've had this since January, and it's a little messed up, as you can see. It's traveled and everything. Which is a little unfortunate, but what am I gonna do? I put it on this piece of cardboard. I just ripped up one of my boxes from when I was moving, and I used my hair clips to clip everything together. And my easel looks like it's on its way out. It's hanging on for dear life right now. It's not really stable. So I'm going to be very, very gentle with it, but I say that, I'm going to hit it like a million times. Hopefully it doesn't come crashing down on us. With all that being said, we're gonna do this paint by number today. I had to clear up some storage. I apologize. I don't even remember what I was talking about. I'm so sorry, I don't remember what I was talking about. But I remember saying that I was gonna mention that I've had this easel since high school, so perhaps it's time to get a new one. It's been through a lot of moves. It's a little dented at the top, you can't really see it, but there's a whole dent on it. Anyway, listen, I'm just gonna get started. I feel like I've been yapping for so long already. I can yap and paint at the same time. So if you've never done a paint by number, it's pretty simple. Here is the picture that we are going to be painting. It's a picture of Zayn and the whole radio system, photo shoot, album art that we have here. And then on the sides are the numbers 1 to 17 and all these neutral colors. And it's so cute. It comes with all of your paint colors, and they're all labeled for you too, so you know what color coordinates with what. It came with 3 paintbrushes, and I'm sure that you can successfully paint this whole canvas with these paintbrushes, but I do have some more for, like, you know, perhaps like the bigger areas. I don't know if we'll get through the whole thing today, but you can at least start. And then there's like a little version, you know, it's like so cute, really. It's like you can just kind of see it all. And then I have this, not Spawn, I have this cup over here. It matches my shirt, but this just has my water in it. And then I have my water, as well as the a latte I made myself. So now that I have all my beverages and supplies, I also have my paper towel. We are ready to begin. So let's look for number 1. I'm probably not going to be really facing you guys a lot. I'm probably just going to really start painting. I'm wondering if I should actually zoom in so that you can kind of see the painting. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. So here's a 1, here's a 1. Here's 1, 1. So we got a couple 1s around. Here's 1, here's all that's 1, 1s, lots of 1s over here. They're kind of smaller areas, so I'm going to take a smaller brush. Let's open number 1. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of hate these things. I feel like they're so hard to open. Okay, I got it. I hope the paint's okay. I think So I got that. Let me get a piece of paper towel so I have some ready. Oh, also they give you this. It's cute. It's like there's the canvas and then there's also like a regular paper that you can do it on, so you can do it twice. And then they give you these little things that you can hang it with, which is so nice. I think I might frame it though. We'll see. Let me grab my first paintbrush. I'm gonna use this one that comes with the kit. I just like to just dip it into the water just to get it just a little wet. I feel like Bob Ross. Does anybody watch Kian and JC? Does anybody know K and J? If you do, please let me know. I grew up watching K and J, really. And every time I think of Bob Ross, I just think of JC screaming it. Like, I just can't. It's so funny. All right, I don't know if you can see this. So let's see. You can. Perfect. Okay. I'm going to just start painting this area right here. These colors are also like similar, I feel like. It's really like, I don't know, abstract. Is that the right word? I'm gonna get stuck to this chair that I'm sitting in. I'm wondering if I should bring my chair in here, but I feel like it's too big. This reminds me of, I used to work at Home Depot. I worked at Home Depot for a really long time. I worked there for 8.5 years. It was so close to 9. So close to 9. I think this would have been my 11th year. I started in 2014. But anyway, I used to do a lot of paintings on the aprons. I did a lot of painting aprons. Maybe I'll insert some of them so you can see. But yeah, I used to do that for free, by the way. I was crazy for doing that for free. But I was like 18 and I didn't know any better. It's still fun to do though. I'll show you my most recent one too. I probably did this one about 3 years ago. Because that was the last time I worked there. Wow. That's kind of crazy. Okay, that was the first section done. Yay, we did it. Woohoo! Okay, so it looks like this whole area is going to be this color as well. So, I want to see, 1 second. I want to see if I can move this up a little bit. That's better. Now I'm not leaning over so much. Okay, so this is where we need to be. Okay, let's see. Okay, I think actually, well, this is 16. this side is just the one. Okay, perfect. This is why we look at our reference photo, people. I almost forgot it was there. I only have 2 of them up here. Anyways, yeah, I'm using my hair clips, which is so funny. I think that's what I was talking about before the video stopped on me. I was talking about how I just clipped it to the piece of cardboard. Hey, look, it gets the job done just fine. This is a very pretty blue. It's like a very light gray blue. At least to my eyes. It's a very, very light tint of blue, but I do see a blue-gray in this color here. I feel like it looks more gray in the reference photo, but then there's like this one. It's kind of cool. You can you can't see it, but you can see like how this one is like, I don't know, just how the printing is different on each of the reference photos. How it looks here compared to here, compared to here, compared to what it would look like if you did it on the paper. Barbara. Actually, fun fact, guys. I used to put on Bob Ross videos to fall asleep to before I knew what ASMR was. This was probably in like 2017 or so. And then, no, it was probably before that. It's probably like 2016. Maybe in between. But I think in 2017 is when my sister introduced me to ASMR. 2017 and 2018, it was one of the two. Which is like really late to the party if you think about it. I don't know. Can you hear that playing? I was trying to film this earlier, but the landscapers came back, so they were just being a bit loud. So I just said I'll come back to this later. It's not like it's anything crazy. I'm just painting here. We're just zoning out. We're just zenning right now, you know? Okay, cool. Here's another one down here. Get some of this paint off my brush. I'm gonna just line this down here. I wonder how long this video is going to be. I feel like it's already like 25 minutes. I'll try not to be too slow now. I'm just such a perfectionist. And I feel like I take a little bit of paint at a time because I don't want to ruin it. Okay. Here's another one. feel like I need like a magnifying glass. It's not that I can't see it. I can see it just fine. It's just like, I don't know, I want to be closer. I just want to be closer to it. Perfectionist. But I think artists use those little speculums sometimes, don't they? Where are we here? We're here. I haven't done a paint by number probably since I was a child. This is crazy. I wonder if that was part of the reason why he did it. Like, he's a very artistic person. He also has a daughter. So, like, this is kind of cute because she could, like, potentially do it, right? I think she's probably old enough to be able to do that. I don't know. How old is she? Like 3 or 4, probably. I should know. But listen, I'm getting older and my brain is being accumulated by other things and not my up-to-date Zayn history. I know the things that I need to know. Okay? This is such a cute idea though. When I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I can't wait to get that. I can't wait, can't wait, can't wait. And now here we are, painting it. I literally thought about this the other day. I was like, oh my gosh, I should paint this on camera. I mean, artistry is still in my name, isn't it? Heck yes. I'm gonna make sure I'm not missing anything over here. We have all of this. All of this is one. This is our big section of one, and then we have this up here. There's some right here. Right here. Okay, okay. I'm wondering, should I try to get a bigger, what do you call this, paintbrush? Let's just try it. Let's see if this is too big or if this is okay. Just feel like we'll be here all day if I use the other one. Originally, I was gonna paint this and film it like in my living room area. Like I was gonna film it like in my kitchen, like facing my living room. But honestly, it's still kind of not all the way put together yet, and I have everything set up in this room, so I was just like, I'm gonna just keep it simple on myself. Sometimes I feel like I make things harder for myself for no reason. Just would have been a lot of up and down with the equipment and everything. I mean, all I had to do was bring the easel up here, you know? It's easier than bringing everything downstairs. Goodness. So this is gonna be number 5. Okay. Got it. This takes a lot of precision. Okay, so this just ends here. Good. Amazing. But now this whole inside is also one. Let me do the little sections first. So that I can focus on the bigger ones last. This helps me visually. This little boombox thing, or recorder. I'm not sure what it's supposed to be. I don't really know. I think it's just like a bunch of things together. But I feel like it's like trying to signal. I don't know. I need to see the original photo again, honestly. It looks like a TV and stuff. Also, the concert was originally supposed to be in October, but you know, like a week or two prior, we lost Liam, and it's completely expected and understandable for that whole section of the tour to be rescheduled, which I think it was. I think the whole section was rescheduled. And then he dedicated Stardust, which is the song off of his latest album, Room Under the Stairs, which he was touring. He dedicated that song to him and just let the song play at the end of the show with his name and years written on the screen. We got some neighbors passing by. I don't know if you can hear them talking. I'm just scratching a little bit of the paint that got over the line off of that spot there. Okay. I think that's all the little sections for the one. We can move on to the bigger ones now. Excuse me. So this whole section is the number one. We'll start right here. Like, it doesn't matter all that much going over the line because, like, I am going to paint over that with a different color, but I do want to try to be as neat as possible. Once I get to, like, the bigger areas, like, it's a little easier to work faster. When you're working in all these little crevices, it's like, damn. Small. Gotta be so careful. Like just putting a bunch of paint on the canvas and then working that around just makes it a little easier to work with. This part is so tiny. I feel like there's like probably a rhyme and a reason though to the order that you do it in. Just going back over some nice spots here. 32 minutes already. It's crazy. I have barely gotten through number 1. She still have to do all of that too. Number 1 did not come to play. She's like, I'm gonna be in every nook and cranny, and then I'm gonna be everywhere else. Okay, number 1. Okay. All right, let's do right here. Like, oh, look at this. Look at all that. That is ridiculous. Can you see that? I have to go around all of this. It's like, no wonder why it's time consuming. Okay. We got this. Okay. I feel like these sections are so tiny that it's hard not to overlap the colors. or not really overlap the colors, but go over the line. But as long as when I go back in later, because this is like the base color really, so I don't have to be so perfect. But I'm just a perfectionist. We've already established. Okay, let's do up here. Can you see up that high? I don't know. It's okay, I'll be quick. This is like the tippy top. Okay. Definitely a little messy there. There's one here. And then down here. Whoopsies. It's a little too messy for my taste. It's okay, we'll fix it later. And I think these last couple places are the last number ones. Okay. Right here. Amazing. In between. And then right over here. All right. Cool. Let's see. Where are the twos? We got 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. A couple twos here. There's not too many twos. Should I start them? Okay, we'll start on the twos and then we'll see what it comes to there. I might just stop it just for the sake of time, because that honestly took me a while. Okay, so let's close number 1. Open number 2. Okay, it's number 2. It's like a more of like a white. I'm just gonna take another brush and we'll just start going at it. Wow, okay, so tiny. Hold on a second. This is like really small. I guess, I don't know, I don't know. I was gonna say maybe it's like a highlight, but I feel like some spots that you just don't even paint, and maybe that's the white. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. We'll see when it comes together. Okay. Yeah, this whole bottom portion is a 2. Can you see? If I sat here and did this whole thing in one go, it would take me hours. I feel like coloring is a little quicker than painting. Painting takes a little bit more concentration, I feel like. Just like the medium is different, like it's a lot easier to be messy. It's also a lot more forgiving in other ways because you can just paint on top of dry paint. And when it is dry, I might notice that I have to go over it again. And you know, that's fine. We'll just do that later. Okay, let's do over here while this dries a little bit more. I feel like number 2 is so light. Oh, shoot. It doesn't look that light in the picture. It looks more gray. And 2s over here I didn't even notice before. The light like hitting the canvas, it makes it so hard to see. But it's also like the same color as the canvas, so I can't tell if I went over it or not all the way. And then we have 2s over here, which this is a pretty large section. Okay. 2, yeah, goes all the way up here. Oh shoot, I messed up. we're gonna have to go back over this spot with the one once that dries, because I accidentally went over the line. I think that might be all the twos I see for now. And I'll probably have to go over them a little bit because, like I said, this color is very light, even though on the picture it's more gray. It's very strange. But I guess, you know, you can't really get it perfect. I just feel like they could have done all like I just feel like they didn't really represent the colors the same. But it doesn't really matter. I'm sure when it's finished it's all gonna look good. I'm just going over some of these because it was starting to dry and I can still see the two through it. I'm just going to take the number 1 again and fix right here. Okay. Well, guys, I know we didn't really make it all that far, but it's kind of shiny. Can you tell? Well, I guess you can tell. I don't know. I mean, it's light. It's like white. It's really light. Well, I think that I'm gonna end there. But I'll definitely film this again when I paint it again. You guys let me know though, like, if you want me to post another one of these or what you're thinking. Because, I don't know, I think it'd be cool to like see it all together and then I could do like a time-lapse video or something. We can do another 2 or 3 numbers in the next round. I see there's a lot of 4. And there's a lot of big areas for number 4. So, yeah. 3 doesn't look like it. There's too many 3s, so we'll probably get through that fast. Do number 4 and 5. Wow, there's a lot of numbers in this thing. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure to like and subscribe for more, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when I upload. And I'll see you in the next one.